Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be building this simple math game, and in this game we let user choose the mathematical operation they would like to answer. We have extraction, we have multiplication, we have division, we have addition by default here, and according to that they are going to answer the question. Depending on their answer, it's correct or not. Let's say this is my answer. If I submit it, the calculation is either it's gonna be correct or wrong, right? So if it's wrong, we ask user to try again, or if this is too hard for them, they can renew the question and then answer the next question. For example, 21 plus 12 obviously equals 33, and that is correct. And 2 seconds later a new question is generated. We can follow the same thing for the multiplication, extraction, division, whatever you like. The first number can be smaller than the second number. So what I would like you guys to do after this video, maybe you can improve this, and for example you can add score and keep score for each correct answer. Maybe you can increase by 10 the score and track the user score, and maybe you can make sure that there's no such case where the first number is like less than the second number. I'm gonna leave this to you guys so you can improve and make it even better. So also it's gonna be a better practice for you. And yeah, let's get right into it. So here I have my terminal opened up, and I'm gonna CD onto desktop, and I have a YouTube folder in my desktop, and I'm gonna CD onto that as well, and I'm gonna make a directory, and I'm gonna call it math game, and cd math game and code dot, and it's gonna open that in Visual Studio for me. So here I will write index.html. I have a HTML extension installed, which I showed in the previous videos. You can check that out if you would like to use that, and save this here. I'm gonna need index.js file, and I'm gonna need styles.css file. So I'm just gonna copy and paste the style in order to make this video shorter. I'm gonna share the GitHub repository of this project in the description down below. You can check from there and take the styling as if you would like to. And yes, I'm gonna save this, write the whole HTML section, and we're gonna need index.js imported here. And up here, let's give a title as simple math game, and description a simple math game with JavaScript, let's say. And then we have a style sheet here. We would like to import that styling from styles.css, and we are going to use a div here, and we're gonna give that div as a class container because we have a container class in our styling here. And let's give a title simple math game h1, and then we have a label here which allows user choose a mathematical operation from the drop down, and we will gonna title this as choose an operation, and this is gonna be for select, which I will write in a second here. Select, and we need to give id select to this, so this for here should work that. And we have a few options which I will just copy and paste. You guys can stop the video and write these options. And then after the select, we have a div again where its id is question. We're gonna manipulate this div within our script file, write the question here, and we need an answer input, and the type of that input should be a number, and ID should be answer so that we can select it from our script file, and placeholder should be your answer. Yeah, we can say your answer. And we need another div. I'm just gonna copy this here and remove the ID, and I will have two buttons. One of them will be the new question button, which is going to generate a new question, and the other button will be the submit button, which will check the answer, obviously. So HTML section is pretty straightforward. If you are following along, you can pause video and write it down for yourself. And let's go to the index.js, and let's start with our JavaScript section. Let's define our variables first. Let's say number 1, number 2, correct answer, and I'm gonna have an operation here which initialized with plus. So you will understand, I will explain this why it has plus. So let's generate a question first. Function generate question, and we will generate two random questions. Number one equals math.floor math.random times 100 plus 1. This is gonna generate a number between 0 and 100 in order to eliminate the 0 from the possibilities. We are adding just 1 here, and I'm gonna do the same thing for number 2, and the correct answer here is going to be for example, let's just do the addition first, number 1 plus number 2, let's say. And in order to write the question here, we need to get the div and write some string inner text of it. So document.getElement by ID question, our ID is question, dot inner text is going to be with backticks. What is num1 plus, since we are just checking for now the addition, I'm directly writing the plus here, and oops, num2, and then generate question function will be called more than once. After a question is answered, this is going to be recalled. So while this is recalled, the input and where is the result? Did I forget to write the result? Yes, I forgot to write the result. There should be another div under this button which called result, where we will write our result. So the result and input value should be, re-initialized by setting them to an empty string. So document.getElement by ID answer.value is going to be an empty string, and document.getElement by ID result.inner text is going to be an empty string. We are using .value for answer because this is an input, and we are directly manipulating the div's inner text. So that's why this is inner text, this is value. Don't confuse there. And save this, and let's generate question. Let's call this so that it can generate a question. So let's do go live. All right, so this is not going to work now because we haven't done anything for this yet, but 17 plus 6 is going to be 23, but we didn't check our answer yet, so just we are generating a question. We can check again if it's working correctly by clicking this new question button, which will generate a new question for us. And yeah, this is working fine. So let's check our answer, and we're gonna do that by creating this function called check answer, and we are going to get user answer here, and we're gonna parse that into an int document.get elements by id answer dot value. So here, why we are doing this parse int is the reason for that is once we get the value of the input, it's gonna return as, like, if user wrote 23, it's gonna be a string 23. So we need to change the type of the value, this variable, into a number so that we can check efficiently. If user answer equals correct answer, which we assigned here, then document dot get element by id results dot inner text is going to be correct, because user answer is matched with correct answer, obviously. And we are going to do here style.color. Let's give it a color green so that text displayed nicely. But else we're gonna do the same thing but in a different string variables. Wrong, try again, and the color is going to be red. And I'm gonna set timeout here so that it's gonna generate a new question later on, and we're gonna call generate question. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I need to do this. So here I don't want to generate a new question after the user answered the question wrong. So I'm gonna return here so that this is not gonna be called. And yeah, if the answer is correct, then a new question will be generated in 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds, or whatever you want to call it. So let's save. Let's generate a new question. I'm trying to find something simple, and this is gonna be 102. Submit, correct, and a new question is generated. So working fine so far. But let's write a wrong answer. Right, submit, wrong, try again, and it awaits for me to write a new answer. Let's try to find something simple. Submit, correct. Yeah, working fine. So yeah, let's this select drop down working, and to do that we need to get that select element, and we're gonna get that by writing const select document.get element by id select. And yeah, here now let me explain this operation, and I wrote it wrong. It's gonna be operation. Cool. Okay, this is only used in one place. So this is gonna be operation, and our operation is gonna be changing depending on the selected value here. Here, what we are going to do is we're gonna check correct answer. We're gonna set our correct answer depending on this operation, which is gonna look something like this. If I save, let me close that. Correct answer is gonna be equal if operation equals plus, then number 1 plus number 2. Else, if it's operation equals minus, then number 1 minus number 2. If operation equals x, which means multiply, number 1 multiplied by number 2. If none of these cases are true, then that means that it's the division, so number 1 divided by number 2. And this result is gonna be assigned to our correct answer. And here our operation is going to be rendered dynamically as soon as this is changed. We are expecting this plus sign to be changed. Let's see if it's gonna work. No, it's not working. No, it's not working because it's not working because we didn't let the app know that this is changing. So in order to do that, we need to write an event listener here. We need to write an event listener to this select element. So select element dot add event listener of change, and we're gonna have a callback function here, and it gives us the event itself within this function as a parameter. So the operation is going to be equal if event dot target dot value equals at too much equation addition, then it's gonna be plus. But it's gonna be plus. But if event target value is equal to extraction, then it's gonna be a minus. But if event target value equals to a multiplication, then it's gonna be x, else it's gonna be division. So if I save and if I recheck, this still doesn't work. The reason for that is we need to generate a new question, because this is called once as soon as the this whole script is run, and this event listener is not triggering anything other than setting this variable to a value. We need to generate a new question so that it can recreate the whole question here with our proper new selected drop down value. If I save now, extraction is gonna be 4 minus and 58 times 70, addition again, division, addition, 25, submit, correct. So it's working as expected. So far so good. Yeah, this is all for this video. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you can create a high score section and keep track of users' high score or current score and save it into a local storage. Maybe if you like the video and find it helpful, if you learned something new here today, please leave a like down below and leave a comment what kind of a video you would like to see in the next video. And if you are like improve this by a bit, any means, just share the code repository with me, and I would like to see what you guys have done. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.